Hey,
Ciao.
Giacomo.
Ciao.
Good to see you. Good to see
Ciao.
you. Cool.
Ciao. This is actually the border between Italy as it was and the modernity.
I mean, and you keep pointing like
Exactly,
right here. So
right
this is
here.
future, past, future,
Exactly.
past.
And that's to me Milan as it was like 10 years ago. Like from Sicily to Rome to Naples with all our history, our piazza, the city we teach to build all over the world. And this is the modern Milan. So the laboratory of modernity started right here 10 years ago, building a new way of cities.
Giacomo is at the helm of Secolo Urbano, the urban century. Formed by more than 100 city enthusiasts, the group is raising awareness about urban issues on a national level. And this is City Life, a residential and commercial complex in northwestern Milan. More often than not, these places are made by and for the wealthy and have a detrimental effect on the surrounding urban fabric. So, naturally, I regarded the place as the epitome of the fundamental problems behind too many flawed urban developments. But Giacomo sees it differently. In his view, this project represents what Milan is and wants to be: bold and audacious, keen on trying new things, even if the result isn't always perfect.
Now we are leaving the border and we are heading to this street, which to me is very interesting. I think that it's very important to see how Milan was. For example, this street, full of cars. This street with no greenery. This street with some graffiti everywhere. It has a lot of beauty, the mixed use, the openness, and that's the new Milan, this new experiment. You have a gate, you have building with no mixed use, but in exchange you have larger sidewalks, no parking space, because you have a garage and a large park.
We have seen nothing but fences. I can't get into that, what looks like a very nice backyard. It's inaccessible. Gated community in a way. We're over here, I can talk to somebody through their window and say, hey, do you have a coffee,
We still have to find a balance between this model with something a bit more open, something bit more mixed. To me, the main point is that Milan, among other Italian cities, we are trying. And that's the surprise, a little hole in the gate, and you have this new perspective. And of course, it's very different from what we had in Milan. Mostly, you don't have a perspective to something desirable. We used to do it centuries ago, when we built monuments, castles, cathedrals, and then we shaped the city so people could see something representative of it. For things to change, you have to prove with this new vision, in my opinion. A lot of districts, after this, they want to have pedestrian promenade.
Right.
They want to have bigger parks. I think that, in a strange way, the effect of this contemporary urbanism is affecting also, in exactly your direction, the old fabric of the city.
Giacomo and I have clearly connected on the fact that a city has to adapt to its citizens' needs, and not the other way around. Like me, he sees the city as a process where individual goals can be transformed into morsels of collective well-being.
The old Milan, old European cities, even old American cities, it was more individual. We need a building here, and some guy paid for it and they built a building. Now we are in a different age. The process has changed. Now it is developers with enormous amounts of power and working with Starchitect. Is this a threat to the future development of our cities, that we're leaving it up to very wealthy groups who we cannot really influence the same way as we could influence the organic nature of cities back in the day?
Yes, this could be a real danger, but as far as you combining the old and the new, and as far as you accelerate this process of city creation, you can check and balance better. At the end, you should and you could avoid this loss of control, this loss of vision by real estate owners into mixing up things together. So maybe this city there, the old city, is the only effective watchdog that can prevent new part to be detached from reality, from common goods, from the people.